time, and I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. And it is our first video of the new year. And we about to slide on this bridge and spin around.
First of all, we not about to slide on
and see how it goes since we just had this ice storm. So we're about to do it.
First of all, stop saying ice storm because you didn't even see shit. We barely seen anything. At least in our area, I don't know what other people experienced. We barely seen anything.
You don't know because you didn't go out.
I saw out the window.
That was all you seen.
That's all I need to see.
You don't know what was really out there. We can see it was something because we got something. We got the low end.
Right.
I think like 1 to 3 inches, but
we definitely didn't get no 3 inches.
Up north, no, it's probably 1 to 3 inches right here, and it melted. So yeah, we've been 2 days locked in the house because you know when you're here in Texas and Dallas,
everything closed.
Shuts down, which is good. You get a couple days off, and I'm salary, so I still get paid. So I'm groovy.
Really?
Yeah. But for all y'all people who don't get paid, hey, just enjoy it while you can. You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine if you got off. Don't they still pay you?
What?
Because the office is closed.
Who?
Like if the office closed.
I'm salary, so I still get paid regardless. But
ain't nobody talking about your ass.
Well, what you mean? Like you hourly? If your ass was like your job, they wouldn't have paid you. You ain't getting paid for not coming in.
Well, first of all, it's not my fault I can't come in.
Yes, it is. They gonna say you better drive.
If the company is closed, why would you not pay me?
They still not gonna. Come on now. What we not gonna do is act like company's gonna pay you. You just had an issue with your company. You wanna talk about it?
I didn't have an issue with my company. My company is paying me, and I've been off.
Well, now, but what was the beginning? What was you told when you started?
That we would have a 3-week off with pay.
With pay, and what happened?
Well, they said that they wasn't gonna pay us for the 3 weeks that we had to work.
So, what else happened? No, tell the whole story. Whatever. The people need to know this whole story and your outcome on this.
So I'm not gonna mention the company's names. So I'm staffed with a temp agency, and I work for a company, and I actually like the companies, but initially the introduction
first,
to
I think we're not gonna call them temp agencies now. We're just gonna call them staffing companies. You know because
they're not called.
They used to be temp agencies. Used to be like when we used to go to labor ready, work today, get paid today. If you ain't gotta come back tomorrow.
You got a point.
Yeah.
This has a great potential to this company. Typically, most of the people that they staff, they are one of the companies that's known for taking people permanent. So I really wanted to be with the company because it gives me an opportunity to do something that I haven't done. Those that watch know I've been in mortgage since I was probably like 22, and I'm just over it. So I'm trying to kind of go into bookkeeping.
You just didn't go in
like
the right part of mortgage. You know what I'm saying? You didn't switch it up. You know. I've
been in different sides of mortgage. Don't play with me. You know that.
You should have went to the ownership side of mortgage. You know what I'm saying? You've been in it, but I'll let you continue the story.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's where you should have been. So I could be not working, chilling, being a house husband. You know what I'm saying? Like what's old girl got the mortgage company, Benicia, who want to get the loan? Dude, yeah, you should have been like that. So I could be at home chilling, pulling up in the double R, picking you up from work. You know what I'm saying?
See how 2025 is starting?
Hey.
This is new bullshit. He want to be a house husband all of a sudden.
I've been doing it long enough.
Anyway,
I always was a house husband. What you mean?
You was always a house husband?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
What you mean?
This whole video about to take a complete turn.
No, it's not.
How you figure?
What is it? What do you consider a house husband?
The house husband is a man who stay home and take care of the kids.
Have I not done that?
And she worked the whole time.
Have I not done that sometime? Well, I technically, I've done that because, you know.
You did it for a year while I was in school. But you wasn't
even more
you wasn't, you didn't quit?
even more than a year. Even when you was in school, if you wasn't in school, well, I guess it was when you was mainly in school.
Right. Because other than that, I worked, you worked, and I would be the one ripping and running with the kids, and your job for a long period of time had you traveling. So,
except when I was on my downtime. So then I would always, I still do everything: cook, clean, dishes, even when we was working. But let's get back to the story, because that's a whole nother topic. We'll get into that.
You definitely help in the home.
We're going to deteriorate from the story. So,
yeah, so you about to take away from...
We'll come back to that at another time. Yeah. I'm about to make you what? You better get your life.
No, you better get yours.
I got one. That's why I got you. Now, what you going to say?
You said get your wife or get your life?
I said
you ain't
get
got
your life.
But you better
I got my life. That's why I got you. What you mean?
So anyway, I started with the company. The opener to the company when I'm being sold this from the staffing company is
now,
that
I don't mean to cut you off, but we only got so much time before we get to
so
the
the
gym,
company,
so you
we were told that the company would give you, in January they were supposed to go on a shutdown. At the end of December we were supposed to go on a shutdown. They are migrating into a new system, and they were doing a full dump, and they did not need anybody actively working in the system because they did not want system issues. So there was a 3-week shutdown. We were not supposed to go back to work until the 20th. I don't know what took place. I don't know what what happened, but however, right before Christmas,
miscommunication.
That's what they calling it. But right before Christmas, we was took on a holiday luncheon. The holiday luncheon, everybody's at the table.
Where'd y'all go?
All talking. Cracker Barrel.
That good country fixins.
Let me just say, it was the shit, okay? Like everything. All of it had flavor. I don't know who was working in the kitchen.
I don't know what people say about Cracker Barrel, but man, Cracker Barrel
if you get it on the right time.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel be having those good country vittles is what I'm calling it.
And we had a waitress, and she was a hoot. Like, she was a lot of fun. She was extremely funny, amazing customer service. Like, I felt like
Cracker Barrel ain't like how I guess I can say when we was growing up
people having different experiences with racism.
Well, yeah.
So
when we was growing up as kids going to Cracker Barrel, yeah, because it used to be like, man, feel odd going in there, being on the only black table or something, and it was this weird energy. Now that I think about it as older, but continue with your story.
So we all at the table, we all sitting talking, everybody. Our manager goes around and asks us, what do we plan to do for the 3 weeks? So everybody's telling like, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna do this. So everybody's, excited about being down for 3 weeks.
And getting paid.
Getting paid, right? So like, they all talking about like, some of them gonna take trips, all these things that everybody's gonna do.
They was going to NY for the New Year's and everything. I still want to do that one time.
So we go to Christmas break, which they duped us. We was off for 3 days. We excited about being off the 3 days till we find out we don't get paid for the 3 days. Okay, so we got played on that. So when we come back off for Christmas break, our manager was not there that day. So they're like, she's out of the office. But we get this random email. The email breaks down what the next few weeks work schedule is gonna look like. So everybody like, what?
Hold up, work?
We not supposed to be working? So it tells us like there's days on this thing for the 3 weeks where we supposed to work till 7:45, almost 8 o'clock. We like, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, everybody cool with the overtime, but really we not getting overtime because they played us on Christmas. So we just thinking like, okay, this is crazy. Because
but really, did they play you on Christmas? Because technically that's on
the company to pay us.
Yeah, that's on your staffing company if they gonna pay you.
If they gonna pay us or not.
And most companies don't until well, you know what, I can't say because I ain't been with a company. So, but I'm working on that.
So we was just like, okay. So everybody looking at the schedule, everybody mad. So of course, when everybody read this email, everybody pause, everybody talking crap. They lit, okay? Everybody leave. So the following week, a lot of them called the staffing agencies and basically vented and just was pissed about being misconstrued, like miscommunicated, like what's the deal? This is what we were told. So there's a main rep that our manager speaks to that's from that particular staffing company, and they had words, and come to find out supposedly it was a miscommunication. They miscommunicated. This is what they saying. I don't believe it was no miscommunication, because that Christmas, right before Christmas, she came to the table and said stuff. When we first started, when we was in training, she said something about the 3-week down. So I think it was all BS of her trying to say, no, they misunderstood us. I think our manager tried to tell us that that's not what she said, but that we don't believe her, because in training she said something about us being down for 3 weeks. Then on Christmas she reiterated with us being gone for 3 weeks.
Well, maybe y'all was gonna be gone for the 3 weeks, but she never said anything about y'all was being gone and paid for the 3 weeks. Because I think that's where everybody was tripping off of.
Well,
even though you was supposed to be down, now I can get where things change. Like, hey, we need y'all to come in, work, and stuff and change or whatever. We was gonna do whatever. But hey, we did say that. Oh shit.
So that was the whole misconfusion. So anyway, some of them kept being disgruntled, and she could hear. She keep on headphones on, but clearly she could hear what they were saying. So right before New
Hold up, was this before what old boy did or after?
This is before.
Oh, okay.
So right before New Year's, she sent an email because she can hear everybody being disgruntled. And basically, she was just like, I hear that there's an issue with the time, us being down. And so I heard that other people, y'all had trips planned. And so if you would like to take those trips, please go ahead and take those trips.
But hold up, you're not saying it in the energy you told me she had. We need to feel that energy that you said the lady had.
Well,
I need that energy, because she's making it seem too nice. The lady, no, she was not that. Well, you can tell she was upset. No,
I think that she can hear everybody talking stuff, and she like nobody's calling. No, because I don't sit on that side. I was talking stuff to the staffing agency, because my disgruntled should be with the staffing agency, not with her. And so I was just basically, I was inquiring, look, I'm gonna come in and work as long as I get paid. Y'all don't play with my money. My check is good. We good. We're not gonna have no issues. If you requiring for us to come in on the 3 weeks where we was initially gonna be down, I already thought being out for 3 weeks and them paying, the company paying you, that shit was weird to me anyway.
Let me see.
And so
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
I was getting ready to read.
Go ahead.
So she sends this email, and when he gets finished, give me the thing. Jesus.
I was trying to scan the QR code.
What do you need to scan the QR code?
Just you pull up everything, the web page. But just because I wanted a red light, I'm not gonna get it.
Right. So she sent this email to everybody, and it says, "Good morning. I understand that some of you plan to be out during the blackout period. Please let me know what the dates are. You're going to be gone. Thank you." That was the initial email. She sent that on the 31st. Okay.
You gotta say it with feeling. Say it with feeling. Like how you said it when you.
That one was the map. Okay. So basically, everybody went silent. Now, all these people been talking stuff. She can hear them talking stuff. Mind you, she can hear them talking stuff, but nobody's responding to the email. Okay.
I thought you said, "Oh boy," said something.
Wait. So hours go past, and she getting up helping people, and her mood has changed. Okay. So you can clearly hear her tone. She got a thing about tone. Everybody hate her tone.
It's gonna be packed. Ain't nobody been
So,
probably 2 days.
So everybody is like, they can hear her tone change. So come back. Oh, dude, he comes back. It's a guy that's on there, a young cat. He was mad. So he sends her an email. He says, but he sent it to everybody, not just to her. He says, "I don't want to speak for everybody, but I don't think anyone else is going to say it." And then he put LOL. "I think some of us have questions about the blackout dates because the staffing company informed us we would have 2 to 3 weeks off pay. According to your email from the other day, we are working in different departments instead, which caused us to all put our plans on pause till we knew more about the blackout dates because on the previous schedule that she sent out. So I guess she responded to him directly, not to us as a whole. So at that time we see him get up. He got up. He went out of the office to calm himself down. So maybe like a few minutes later, she sends out an email and she says, "Nice to know that everyone is just sitting around talking about it, but no one wants to open up their mouths. Go ahead, keep your plans. I guess that means that no one is gonna come in after today. If that is the case, I will inform the other departments that there will be no assistance with their projects and no cross training. Be prepared to come back on 1/20, which was the day we was initially supposed to, and work full days. Once we have completed our backlog, you will be released from your assignment. Thank you and have a great one." Okay. When I say all you can hear is okay, that was the indication that everybody was locking their computers and getting up.
Everybody went keyboard gangster.
Everybody was like clock out. Everybody put in the group chat, break. So I'm like, oh Lord, what's about to happen? So 15 minutes passed. Old dude, the young cat who initially sent the email, he said, he comes to my desk and he shows me this email. He like, hey, he went on his 15-minute break, contacted the Texas Workforce Commission and reported her for workplace retaliation. Okay. Then he took all of the emails that she sent and he put them together. He sent those to the people.
My boy went 50 cent petty.
All the way petty. Then he took all them emails and what he sent to the Workforce Commission and he sent all of that to the VPs at this company. He was like, I don't have time for this BS. He was like, you know what? I'm going to take the 3 weeks that she said. I don't care. I'm not coming in. I'm not helping. I'm not doing none of that. Okay? So, at the end of the day, everybody, a few of them in the group chat have basically been like, they said a different group chat that don't have her in it. And they was like, we not coming in, all these people. So me, these two other people that I work with, was like, I'm not gonna get keyboard gangster because I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna let her dismiss me, cause I've learned from situations like this, and I don't follow what other people doing. Y'all don't fucking pay my bills, so I gotta make sure my shit good. So y'all can do what y'all want to. I'll catch y'all on the up and up. So everybody clock out at the end of the day. Everybody lit. Everybody like, fuck her. We not coming back. So we go on New Year's. We was off that day. The second we came in, only 3 people out of 10, y'all. 3 people. Me, this other girl, and this other young guy. We stand up. We like, so I guess we gonna be the only ones here today.
Hold up, but you didn't say what when you asked? Oh boy, why did he send that shit?
He said he ain't got time to be playing with her ass.
Yeah, but did you say when you didn't tell him? You didn't say when you like, did you think about if your ass is getting paid?
I was like, I said, hey, before you sent that email, you should have made sure you got the first check.
No, I thought, well, not the first check, but you still getting paid.
Right. That's it, because you never got an answer. So like, I was trying to tell the young kid, like, well, you very impulsive. Like, you should have pasted that and waited for her to reply back to you, letting you know if you was gonna get paid for the time before you contacted the Workforce Commission. Cause see, they reply back to companies quick, okay? So he was like, nah, I didn't. He's like, yeah, I guess I should have been thinking about that a little different. Well, I was like, it's too late, bro, cause you done already went all the way gangster.
You done sent it. Now she like, we gonna get rid of you.
Right. So, and in this, he was like, while I'm on my 3 weeks, I'm gonna just find me another job and I ain't coming back. But I'm gonna milk the 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm saying that for a reason. Okay, so let me tell you. So the second we come in, we work. Our queue is over 2,000. it's loans going crazy. Now, mind you, it's only 3 of us. We like, oh my God, like, so we just put our headphones on and we worked.
Smashed out the work.
We finished the work way before we were supposed to. They didn't even think we was gonna get that shit done. So when Friday came, I was getting ready to send a message asking, because my birthday was on the 6th, which was Monday, if I could just be off for that day. And she told me don't waste my time sending the email, because she was getting ready to send us an email. I was just like, what the hell? I'm like, okay.
Fired everybody. Don't come back.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh God, when we come back from lunch, we ain't gonna have no jobs. So she sent the email basically telling us that we basically killed the queue. They was not expecting just us 3 to be able to work that queue like that, and that she really appreciated us being it was a particular word. She appreciated us not allowing the BS and the miscommunication to reflect us as people and still coming in to do the job. And because of that, the company had decided that it was not fair for us to be working and the rest of the team be off and not coming, that she was just going to go on ahead and allow us to be off till the 20th, and she would make sure that we got paid as long as we sent our time in on Friday. So we on that Friday, we got dismissed and we haven't been back, and I don't go back until the 20th. Fast forward, the temp agency, staffing agency contacted me day before yesterday and says, I just want you to be clear. She was like, because you and 2 other people were spoken as being the outstanding ones who showed up. I want to make sure that y'all know to come back on the 20th. And I was just like, yeah, I'm coming back on the 20th. Why would I not come back on the 20th? She was just like, because it's been said that some people are planning on quitting. So she's like, the company that we work for contacted the staffing agency and told them that whoever don't come back on the 20th, all of the money that they received for the being the 3.
Why didn't you take it to the house?
Because I didn't have time to put on my shoes.
Why didn't you take the bag in the house?
Because I need to take my shoes with me and my headphones. My water bottle. I said it don't make sense.
What shoes? You didn't have shoes.
What? Don't even got time for that. Why you even?
The main thing was going back to the house because you said you didn't have your shoes. You said you just had cleats and them Jesus sandals.
Yes, I'll put my shoes in here.
So why don't you leave the bag in the house?
So needless to say, everybody who don't show back up on the 20th, if they don't show back up, they will get a invoice that will request them pay back the 3 weeks. So if they don't show up, if they decide to quit, the company has decided they are going to invoice them for the 3 weeks that they got paid.
Oh, that's few racks. Racks on racks on racks. So them niggas better show up.
So she was like, I know that you guys showed up, so I want to make sure that I contact you guys and just let y'all 3 know that. So I was like, I was planning on coming back. I don't play games with my money. Like, I don't understand.
She said, I'm trying to get hired. I'm trying to get 401k, health insurance, and benefits.
Because this company definitely takes care of you, and they always promote and move people up in the company. So I'm like, I ain't trying to play them types of games. So I want to see where this is going to go, because right now I'm a credit analyst. I analyze credit and just make sure that for people purchasing the equipment, that the credit matches, their social securities match, their SOS, which is state of security. Basically, I make sure their business is an actual business entity and that all information matches in the system. So I want to go on to funding, being able to fund loans. So that's the goal for me. So anyway,
so this is a good cutoff point.
Yeah, needless to say, I'm going back on the 20th. I definitely have appreciated being in a space.
Hey, did you tell anybody about our channel?
No, I haven't.
Post this? Okay.
No, I haven't.
If I post it, they see this like, hold up.
Nah, I was doing like when we go permanent, But I was like, so
you gonna be there now? Oh well, I'm just saying, yeah.
So, this is what I took from this situation, and I went and had an individual meeting with my manager because they've been know. Like,
well, we're gonna pause it right there. You can tell them when we come back, so we can go in here and do what we gotta do.
Okay.
Hey, we'll be back. We gotta get to it. We on the floor.
Actually, are you about to finish this record?
Oh yeah, we recording right now. We about to bust a freestyle for the channel.
I'm not about to bust no freestyle. Look, sir, don't be trying to make us be you. We are not rappers.
Sorry. If you don't know.
Come on, we just came from the
I'm
gym.
a
We can
mother.
bust. Just left the gym. About to get a smoothie. About to get grub on groovy. Person in the back seat, starving. She didn't do no workout at all. She walked around and she squatted all on the wall.
Don't say with me.
Her mama just
Cut
told
the camera. For fuck. Cut the camera.
She said, cut the
You
camera.
see this right here? You see this right here?
See what?
This is my strength.
Ah!
So don't play with me.
Let the Lord be the witness. He saw what you did today.
Don't play.
Hey, certain people say that's blasphemy.
What? For wearing a cross?
Mm-hmm.
If you wear the cross, then you don't want to walk with the cross.
No, it's religious. You still worshiping the I learned that from my he wasn't Muslim. But remember, damn, I mean what's his name? Clint. Who was in Miami and told me about DJ Khaled. His name used to be DJ Terrorist Attack.
What?
Terrorist Attack before the 9/11. He switched his name up.
Are
Yeah,
you
he-
even supposed to be saying that?
They supposedly they know in Miami. If you grew up around DJ Khaled, that used to be his name, DJ Terrorist Attack. From my understanding, from what he told me, because he lived in Florida. But yeah, he used to say that about anybody, because he's
I've seen
Jehovah's Witness or whatever, and he broke down the scripture that you're not supposed to wear crosses or none of that stuff with Jesus.
I've seen scripture people have been talking about it, and I've seen a lot of what you call it? Not prophets, but what you call it? People.
Ministers?
Them and people breaking down the Bible and why you should and shouldn't, like how it will affect you. But it's not. It's not blasphemous speech.
Because it says anything you worship, even though it's attached
If
to
you
him.
idolize it, then
Yeah,
yes,
it's the same thing. You just said what it does for you. That's idolizing.
I said the Lord. I didn't say the cross.
You pointed at the cross.
I pointed at the cross and said the Lord.
Okay, we're gonna let that go. But anyway, back to your story. We back from the gym and we about to hold up. I didn't put my order in.
We about
Oh
to
well.
get some food.
Yeah, I'll just pick it up. We getting smoothies. That is food.
Oh my God.
If you don't want one, good. Save me some money. You can get some fruit, smoothie.
I want pomegranate.
Do they got pomegranate?
I don't think so.
You know what? Y'all can go
She
in.
don't even know what pomegranate tastes like.
How are you to tell me that?
You
You
don't.
don't know what I eat.
Look, sir, it is not hot outside. We're not about to start with this window.
What you mean?
Jesus.
It is warm. It's like Texas 50, 60 today.
No.
Well, some people just want to get hit. They just walk in front of you like you ain't gonna knock their ass off.
Well, first of all, they have the right of way.
Who said so?
People.
My car says I got the right of way.
See?
If you just want to walk out in front and be stupid if you won't get hit. Like I'm supposed to stop. I'd be like, oop, I didn't see you.
That's right.
Just like you didn't see me, I didn't see you.
That's a lie.
Shit.
Just so you know.
I was looking the other way. Your fault. You should have been looking back.
They gonna say you should have been paying attention to pedestrians, sir.
Pedestrians shouldn't have been walking in front of a car that's moving. At least that's how I was raised. You don't run out in front of no car that's moving. I don't know about y'all. That's what my grandma told me. She said, if you want to
Your
run...
grandma didn't even drive.
Nothing, but she told me if you didn't want to get out there and get your ass hit, run out there if you want to. And you know what? I ain't been hit by a car yet, so evidently it's working. When'd you get hit by a car?
In the apartment complex.
In the apartment complex. When was this?
The lady was speeding down. Speeding up.
So you got hit and didn't tell us and we couldn't get paid.
I was there.
So you let some lady hit her and we didn't do nothing? We didn't pull out no glizzy,
I am
nothing?
tired of you and Nyla.
What you mean? What you mean?
I am tired
What type of
of
mother is
y'all
you?
BS.
What you just said, oh, she's okay, and just let him go?
No. The lady really was zooming up the ramp, but she didn't hit me. She almost did. 'Cause I stood in front of her car because I wanted her to hit
So
me.
you was lying.
Well, partially.
So remember
She
we was
was
having this
about to
conversation about lying, wasn't we,
She was
before?
about to hit me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she kept going too. She kept going too. So, what happened?
Oh my God. But anyway, okay, we back. Finish your rest of your story from your job. Where was you at?
I was at the part that I'm going back to work.
Yeah, you going back to work.
Yeah.
And them other people probably got fired.
No, they probably quit not knowing that they're going to end up having to reimburse them for their time off.
Wow.
Because they're in breach of contract. But in the meantime, old dude filed that complaint against her. So I don't know if she's found out about the complaint
You haven't told her.
as of yet. No, that's not my place. I'm not getting into that.
It takes a few weeks, I think, for it to come to.
No, I'm a function like I don't know.
Moral
Come
of the
in to
story
work
is
and-
show up,
No, the moral of the story is
even if they ain't gonna
I
pay.
think that's where I let off at. Like I went and pulled the manager to the side and told her that I did not appreciate how the tone she took in the email, because every single one of us
I'm gonna need to stop right
interviewed
there. I'm
individuals.
gonna stop right there. This is something that trips me out with people and sending text messages and email. How do you know the tone that I'm sending?
Because
Was it all in caps? That's what y'all do. I never just trip out and like.
no, if it's different. Like say for instance, when our daughter sends me a text message, I can tell by the way because I know her. I've listened to her, so I know when she's angry in the text and when she's not.
Or could it be just you imagining,
No,
thinking that?
majority of most times when I think she is, she always is. This lady, she has funky tone. This is I've never really experienced this other than one time in my life, and that was when I was working at the fruit company in Kansas City, and the man used to come in throwing shit at us. And
Throwing shit at you.
when I used to work at Liberty, and the manager used to go off and get into his fits and rages and slam doors, and
What you mean? What, throwing shit at you?
he used to throw shit.
At y'all.
If it's 4 people in the office and you throw stuff in the direction of us, that's throwing something at me. Because it's only gonna do 2 things.
Well, you always say a lot of stuff afterwards. And
No, please don't go there, because I've told you this.
I'll
years
never
ago.
recall nobody saying nobody.
I done told you how he would react.
Yeah, you said he'd be mad. You didn't say he would
He
throw
done
stuff.
tore door handles off the door.
Hold
He
on,
done came in.
Stop. Saying I tore door handles off the door and all of that stuff, but throwing stuff at you is 2 completely different things. I don't
Sir,
know.
I done told you so many times about him throwing that apple.
Who threw
Who
apple?
threw an apple? I don't know about if somebody throw an apple, that's one thing. But saying he was throwing it directly at you,
It's 4 of us in a desk.
He was throwing it at somebody.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't know if you didn't say he's throwing it at a desk. You just say he throw it. If you say he just get in there mad and just throw something, yes, not directly at you. That's one thing. And then what did you do when he throw something? Did you say, "Hey, motherfucker"?
I said, you got me effed up, which ended up getting me rolled up.
See, I don't recall none of this.
Yes.
I would have had to pull up.
Whatever.
Because I do not recall none of this in my temperament.
And that wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first time he had outbursts. And that's why I said that's the only job that I felt like the manager, the owner of the company, was abusive to his employees.
So, hold up. See, now is he the manager or the owner? It's 2 different
He's
things.
the owner.
Then why you saying he's the manager? Stop saying he's the manager. He's the owner, which is still effed up.
It doesn't matter what the fuck.
Yeah,
you
it
said.
does. And you could have did what your boy just did. And sue. Be like, he come here, da 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 da. And then if he fire you after you send that, then that's even bigger lawsuit. Because now you did that as retaliation and you got proof and everything. But that's a whole nother story. Continue on.
So I came to her and I told her, like, I did not appreciate the fact that she sent an email and lumped us all in there with her frustrations, especially because I don't sit on the side where those people sit. So you haven't heard me complain, say nothing. You haven't heard me be disgruntled, but you lumped me in the category with the people who were saying the things that they were saying. I came in, I interviewed as Nicole by myself. I did not interview in a group interview. I interviewed alone. And if I have an issue with you or what's going on, I'm going to come to you, just like I'm coming to you now. And I was just like, I was initially told 3 weeks, and that's not the case. And I'm sent a schedule that I'm required to work. I'm going to work that schedule. So I don't care what's happening on the other side over there. That don't got nothing to do with me.
But I can see why she sent it.
I can see why she sent it
Because it's all of y'all.
majority of
Everybody
them-
and all of y'all are so why would I send something to each single individual person when I can just send one out to everybody? Anybody got an issue?
But again,
that is what it is.
You're saying I'm hearing people talking, but you ain't hearing me saying nothing.
But she didn't say a name though. You can't take that as that. She said,
No.
I'm hearing people, so I just want to let everybody know if that was the case, you can say something or not. But evidently you said, didn't nobody want to speak when she said, if y'all got issues or anything, y'all got something to say, y'all don't want to say nothing. So everybody was mute. So everybody played mute when they was in their feelings about something. And they should have just spoke up. Because I think that's when you said, oh boy actually did say something. Before he sent the email, blah, 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 he did say something. He seemed like the only one
he
who
sent
said
an
something.
individual email, but instead of her just replying to him, she replied to everybody.
Well, I think that was afterwards.
That was afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards, she still asked, like, do anybody got something to say?
Right.
And nobody said nothing.
Right. Because I had already had a conversation with her, so I didn't feel like I need to reiterate. For me, I feel like I don't need to reiterate nothing with the department. I just need to be clarified with the manager, because the rest of y'all don't mean nothing. They not cutting checks. I don't care. I need to be her to be clear and concise, and me and her to have understanding. So I went and had a conversation with her. Like, what the email that you sent, the second email is saying we not gonna be working in 3 weeks, and this is what's gonna go down. Then I'm going with what you sent, and I'm gonna work what you sent. But I let her know that I felt like the email should have been addressed differently, because of the fact that as coming in from a staffing agency, we were told one thing. So that's between her and the staffing agency.
Yeah.
Once you got it straight with the staffing agency, you should have put all of us in a meeting, and you should have clarified that there was a misunderstanding, and that's how it should have been handled. So I went to her and I actually had that conversation. So me and her, we was on the up and up.
Pause. Smoothie.
You know what I normally get.
Smoothie. What do you want?
I don't know. I need to go.
Let her. Or why don't you just go in with your daughter? Y'all can have smoothie time.
No, I always have time with her.
No, I always have some time with her.
Why you don't want to
No.
come in with me?
Oh my God.
Because
This is what I got. I know. Why you don't want to come in with your daughter?
no.
Just
That's
all
her.
come in.
You and your best friend.
We can all go in.
We don't. This doesn't need to be a
But
family
you have to
outing.
get out anyway, too.
No, I don't. I just need
You
to.
gotta let her out. So what you mean?
I just need to scoot up.
Get out.
Y'all be doing too much.
How would it
She got rabies in the back seat. We think she got chicken
Chicken
pox.
pox.
You didn't see us watching you with the camera?
Yeah. It was moving. You don't notice? Mama, you looked out the window like a lost puppy for a good
Yeah.
30 seconds.
We gonna frame that up. Lost puppy stare.
Let me see. Mine was, I forgot. Pineapple surf.
Power Punch Plus.
Yes. Mine was PS. Yeah. Stop, please. If this ain't good, I'm gonna go crazy.
You gonna eat that $10 smoothie?
I'm gonna freeze it and make it a popsicle.
You know what? I need to open me a Smoothie King.
Go there every week.
I know, right? I need to look
I
at.
don't want that.
I need to look at that.
No! It's okay.
Why you holding this coat? Why don't you just throw it in the back seat?
Nah, it's giving me one.
Good. I can roll down the windows.
No. I don't like the protein taste, but it's okay. If they put exotic fruits in here, like pomegranate and dragon fruit, it
Yeah.
tastes better. Mine
Maybe
tastes
it's the
better.
pretzels that I've been eating. I'm about to say this don't taste.
I'm gonna take out. Next time I'll take out. the
You have to remember because you ate them pretzels. So that pretzel,
Well,
because
no, I didn't do that.
it changed the taste. Because you got chocolate, white chocolate,
That was
Yeah.
a white chocolate. That was yogurt.
white yogurt, look like chocolate, but it still.
It can't even taste the yogurt. All I tasted was pretzel.
This is why I stayed in the car. My God, my God.
Oh my God! These kids just don't want to listen. They just it changes the taste.
No, it didn't.
Okay,
I'm telling you, it's
You're
not
right.
taste buds. I can taste.
that's my point. It
I can
changes the
taste it.
taste of your
I
taste.
would taste
You
it.
know what? I'm done. We back. Hey, we back from Smoothie King. And
Y'all in the comments, I
I'm
want y'all to put who y'all think is the same
Go
one.
Smoothie King, get these.
I'm
right
not.
here.
They are
They
good though.
don't change your taste buds.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
And keep in mind that she's one of 4. Okay?
But she's well,
That's what I was
I'm
saying.
about to say she's the one. But then I was like, Day.
She's over the top.
She's a different one.
Okay? That they be on 10 for no damn reason at all.
No, she like me. She go to 10 real quick.
Real quick. Yo,
Well, how
the
I
other
used to
day
be,
I
I'm
was
not
cutting
like
her
that no
hair.
more.
She was running around in circles in the house like a toddler. She high energy, okay?
Yeah, I'm not like that no more.
I can imagine that's what you used to be like.
Nah, I used to be like, oh boy, Esso. Is that Esso? Was watching when Mav Hoffa pulled up on the show. I used to be like, oh boy.
You still are like that.
Nah, I'm calm.
Nick,
I am a. You can't say I ain't a lot calmer. I don't go off the handle no more.
you a lot calmer, but when you go out the handle, you fucking...
Yeah, but yeah, when I go off, I go off. Ain't no in betweens. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no calming shit down when I'm there.
That is the same way.
Yeah. So. Yeah, 2025, man, has already started on some
Crazy kid.
It's crazy. I've been waiting for Cat Williams to come back. I heard he was supposed to come back the first week. I heard on Shay Shay there was rumors and another, but he ain't had to set nothing off right now because we got. First, I just want to say this. I guess, not I guess, but prayers to all the families
In California.
with the wildfires that's going.
Yeah, that is devastating to watch.
I don't even say, I guess it still is a wildfire, but I think that shit was sabotage. I think it was sabotage. That people are, I don't think that was nothing natural that started. Or it could be them lasers they said shooting down in the sky. The same thing I heard with Hawaii. Was that Hawaii? Was that Hawaii or part of?
Allegedly.
Part of, yeah, I guess you want to say Hawaii allegedly. But I think they showed it out in Texas. When the shit happened during the summer, a guy was out that night and he showed like some green laser or something.
I think say she not paying attention, so.
And shot down. Next thing you know, they had the fire going on out there, and then it was somewhere else. But I don't know. So, but
Not here nor there.
yeah, not here nor there. But
That is absolutely devastating and heartbreaking to watch.
it's devastating. I guess I didn't start looking at life a lot different because me and you was having a discussion on memories. I'm saying your memories is always with you, even though those were just items. Even though a lot of, I guess personal items, heirlooms from family that's been passed down. I get all that, this loss. A lot of older people don't have digital photos kept, so everything just lost.
I just think about my mama.
But
They were kids. When they were younger, everything in my grandmother's house burned. And my mother didn't, every sense of her being who she was gone. So my grandmother struggled with that for a very long time. Like any pictures of her husband, anything, nothing's there. And sometimes that's all people have. Even in a situation like my mother in the state that she's in right now.
It makes me, which I've always thought of, I just haven't done one. You should get you one of them fireproof safes. Put all important documents, photos, books, and stuff that's important like that, just in case you have a fire, even though you don't live in an area with wildfires or stuff like that. You should keep that, all certain documents and stuff like that you need to keep. Hey, so one, you can grab it if you're on a rush. That'd be one of your main things you should go ahead and snatch up out and take with you and stuff like that. And if you got, now we in the age of digital, keep all your photos and everything, memories in the cloud. So at least that way you can always access your stuff. So that is a good thing about, you know, our phones and now, because like I can't recall the last time we actually took pictures and put them in a book, but which I've been meaning to put together a family book, scrapbook of stuff, and with all our photos that we got from then, and with the new litter, the grandchildren. I want to get that to that in now. A photo book thing started one. I was supposed to do it for Christmas, but I didn't. But yeah, so the wildfires is burning up everything.
Then you got on that. Then you got these crazy winter storms that's hitting.
But are they crazy? That's hard. I'm telling you right now.
It made me drop my arm.
That's hard. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. Y'all can think that these governments and certain groups ain't trying to figure out a way or ain't doing something where they can control the weather or do anything. There's projects out there. All you gotta do is do the research yourself. And they can say,
talking about them a lot.
And they throw some stuff out there like, oh, it's not like that, it's not this. Yeah,
They just use it for farming.
yeah, okay. This is...
Why they haven't done it in California?
How many movies
So
y'all...
it can get rain.
How many movies... Yeah.
Because it's dry as hell there.
They want that shit to burn up. Because think about it. That's because a lot of that was real wealth out there. And they saying that a lot of them people, you know, insurance companies already 42 faking. They ain't going to want to pay out.
They gonna bankrupt.
They
gonna bankrupt these insurance agencies.
Which I don't get.
With all of these claims, because it.
Think about it though. I guess
Look how many homes.
Yeah. But it's gonna
and
be.
And you other people failing at the same time.
But I guess the question is, that area, is it gonna become a ghost, or will people just rebuild, knowing?
There's been a lot of people saying that they don't see the point in coming back.
And where they gonna go? Texas is about to get packed. We already been getting packed here in Texas. Texas, I think, is really about to get even more swamped, which is making it crazy for us Texas, which I'm already trying to move out the city, because the city stuff. It is. I guess if you're young and you want to be out in the every weekend and out mobile, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But if you don't have to be, man, get you somewhere on the outskirts, hour outside of town, man, if you can. But I guess that's how they lumping us all in and everything to a certain area, making us pay these high rents. Which there's I think I sent you that thing on the lawsuit of the companies. The attorney general is going after on the price gouging and stuff.
Bro, why you snatch that like that?
Rent? I don't know. I just did. It's a habit. But yeah, the wildfires out there. I'm like, man, it's a good time to buy some land, I guess. But what you gonna
do with it?
You know, it's people gonna be rebuilt. They're just like they doing out in where we had the flooding and all of that down south in Virginia. Was that Virginia and all over there this past few months? Them people still.
They ain't got nothing.
Ain't getting paid. A lot of people, if y'all go on YouTube and research that right now, you know,
all that North Carolina.
All I heard was that $800 and $900 that Biden and Kamala Harris approved. A lot of people still starving, ain't got places.
Still don't got homes. FEMA still ain't came and done nothing to help the people.
Ain't cashing them out.
And they keep denying people's claims.
But they said one dude, he was like, he reached out to the governor, and the governor got involved, and he got paid, even though he still didn't get paid what the value of what he should have got. I think he said they only gave him like 20-something thousand.
Yeah.
25, maybe 25, 30,000, because he had like a manufactured home.
Yeah.
And it was worth maybe like
he had
60.
2 of them, didn't he?
Nah, he was just one, but he had lots, and family was in the same area. But he was like, he had to reach out to the governor over there, and the governor got involved, and he was like, hey, right after the governor got involved, within like a week, I had my check. They kept giving me the runaround.
But he actually knew the governor.
No, he didn't. He didn't know the governor. He just reached out. He did what my mama do. My mama will call the attorney general and the governor and get them on the phone in a heartbeat.
That's what they do.
When there's problems. And I'll be like, you know what? I never think about that, but that's what they there for. That's why we put them in position, and she gets stuff done.
If you just got a job and you just sitting chilling,
Cause she calling with
you're supposed to be helping the people.
Cause she calling with my dad having a problem at the nursing home, and they don't want to do right. Hey, all I know is
Nursing homes closed down.
yeah.
It's
And they had to move people out. She kept calling. Got the right people on the phone. Hey, in Kansas City, if you know, it was a big article about like 2 or 3 of them that they had to shut down. Found out
they were all owned by the same people.
They not
Pocketing
giving
people's money and not treating
the people. I don't want to call them patients or elders, right, and doing what they supposed to be doing when you got all these.
They not all elders, you know, like hey. They not all elders.
Well, yeah, because it was a young guy in there. It was like 20-something, 30-something. I don't know what happened to him, but he was paralyzed.
Hey man, y'all
He
need
was
to.
up in there, but yeah.
Speaking on this,
Crazy.
cause
Hey. We're gonna have to work on that. I mean, I'm still in conversation. You're cutting me off in the middle of this. We're gonna work on that in 2025, okay? Now, you can go ahead and say what you got to say, lady. We're gonna work on that in 2025. Go ahead and say what you got to say. You speaking on that. Speak on that.
for all you people that have to take y'all's families into the care of nursing homes, stop just dropping your families off and never coming back and checking on them, and never coming back to see if they okay, never coming back to see if they treated. It is heartbreaking going to see his father. I'm gonna give you an example. His father is in a facility, and his roommate said that he was dropped off there 6 months ago. He never had no visitors, no family ever checks on him. He said they collect the check. Y'all, he said that his family collects the checks, his other checks, but I guess he got certain money that's set up for that.
I didn't catch all that. All I remember, he said he was in the hospital emergency, and then they sent him there because he was staying with a friend or whatever at the time, a roommate, and he ain't seen his roommate, none of that, and he was like, man,
he ain't seen nobody since, and he said it felt so good.
She just thought he was being rude, like, because he was kind of getting into our conversation, because, you know, which is crazy. Instead of my pops having a single room, they doubling them up, patient people. So,
and over $2,000
for each person. So that's like $4,000 for one room.
Right.
When they get 2 people in there, it's crazy. It's not a big room, not a real all that. But anyway, it's, you know, they have that almost just like a hospital. Got that divider that splits the curtain. So we didn't close the curtain. My pops talks to everybody and all of that. He goes around Jehovah's Witness, speaking the word, all of that to people when he can, when he's up and around there passing out pamphlets and all of that stuff. So yeah, so the guy just started having conversation with us, like, you know, just getting in. My wife was like, oh, okay. He ain't got nothing better to do. I was like, he cool, just let him be.
At first it was just weird.
I already got it. I understood it.
It was weird at first because he just kept interjecting at weird times. But after we started like actually talking to him about, I asked him like, how did he end up in there? And when he told me, and he said it just feels so good for people to talk to you. Y'all, it almost made me cry because the man had a good mind. Like, he wasn't out of himself.
Yeah, I was wondering like, why are you there? I'm like, what happened? He was like, man, I'm going down to the hall. They got such and such today.
Yeah, he was excited about going to eat a salad.
I'm like, why are you here? That's what I was thinking, because I was like,
I mean, he talked about a little bit about his.
He was mobile. He could walk, even though he had a walker. Mm-hmm. He can get up, move around. I'm thinking like, shit, Pops is in a wheelchair. He trying to roll up out of here and move and do what he want to do, but
just because we don't see his illness,
yeah, I guess that, because that's why I couldn't figure out. But it seemed like, yeah,
but he turned out to be a really beautiful soul, and really was just needing the comfort of conversation. And we just started talking to him and started asking him questions and engaging in him. And he was like, when he got ready to leave, he was like, he really appreciated the conversation being
because
somebody
he
just
was like,
socializing.
I don't have nobody come see me or talk or socialize.
So I told him
was
from
like,
now
damn,
on
that's
when we
messed up.
come, we gonna visit him too. So now he's a part. We gonna visit him too.
Well, if Dad gets back there, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, check on your people, man.
Yeah, do better, y'all.
And if you're young, you better think about it now, because like I said, there was a young guy was in there, maybe like 30 something. Something happened to him. He was up in there. I was like, oh, okay. I never thought nobody in their 30s being in that type of place. But hey, he was. So hey, just don't think
it can happen to old people.
Yeah, if you ain't got stuff in place and people who want to take care of you or anything like that, you better think about it, because we all getting old.
And this is 2025, and we talking about $2,000 a month for a corner of a room.
I'm like,
okay. So you can imagine by the time you get to where you really need these places, how much they're gonna be charging.
Well, they already charging you. That's
just this one.
No, that's the low end.
Right.
Because like the thing that we watch about starting on YouTube, how you get into business and do them, and the lady, and they was talking about like how could you be able to open one give great care at a low cost. He was like, man, it's really hard to find the people and pay the people on the low end, especially when you're dealing with the state and money coming in. He was like, you're gonna have to get one of those that's paying, like if you send out in a certain area that's costing like $5,000, $6,000 a month for you to stay in, you're gonna have to take some of that income and share it with the low income people just to give them help. And I was like, damn, I never thought about it like that. Because you can make a nice bag if you got a good facility that's taking care of patients, everybody doing what they supposed to do. You paying like about $5,000 a month just to stay there. So and if you don't want no care or you want horrible, you don't want it, but you're getting horrible care, you're gonna end up paying that.
That's what I was about to say. And too, if I had to check another nurse, because he know I'll come out of pocket on a nurse. I went all the way down the hallway like, let me holler at you. Because your signs say that y'all give excellent care. I'm trying to figure out how y'all got freaking awards. And y'all some shitty caring ass nurses.
That's they excellent hood care.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know who giving y'all these damn awards.
That's that excellent hood care. And you know what? That place, I told you that lady was at, because I was like, why does this lady look familiar? She was at the other place that got shut down. That's how I remember her face. I was like, I remember seeing this lady.
So y'all moved shitty workers from one facility
because when that one closed down, they just switched them all over to the other facility, which
horrible care.
I get if you want to work, but some people ain't. Like ooh, what's that? Oh, vaccination. Some people ain't meant
to care for people.
Yeah, some people just ain't meant for it. And I think, well, that's with that, and people are just. I say that even in the restaurant industry, some people just got jobs. They really don't like what they're doing. They're just doing it for the check and not for anything else, and that's a problem. So, yeah, 2025, man, it's already crazy. But you got the wildfire. People with
wildfires. You got snow. You got freezing ice on one side. You got all these winter storms hitting on the other side.
Well, that's normal. We always get the storms, but like I said, they playing with HAARP. That's the only thing I can.
You got y'all president changing.
I could say
the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Or I could say it's just God.
Could be too.
You know, that's what some people were saying about the fires in California. Do you think God is not happy with California and everything? I was like, damn. You know what? You. And he was actually it was a YouTuber was out and he was talking to people in the area and was asking them questions. And basically, I almost felt bad for the people. He was like, you know, have you ever lied? That's a sin. He was like, have you ever did such and such stuff? Yeah, that's sin, blasphemy. So it was just all types of questions he was asking like that. They're Bible related on what you're not supposed to be, how you supposed to be as a human being, how you supposed to be in God's eyes. And he was like, you know, so He was like, if you die right now, do you think you're going to heaven or hell? I was like, people was being honest, like, you know what, I think I'm going to hell. and people was like, I believe I'm a good person. But yet,
even good people can sin.
You doing all this stuff that you ain't supposed to do. And all of this lying, cheating, stealing.
Your telephone pole.
I ain't clean. I can't do it. Yes, I was like, damn, you know what? It just made you think, man. If you ain't never really paid attention to the, let's just say, Book of Revelations and everything, like, it'll make you think, make you want to change up real quick if you haven't been trying to change and you see what's going on in the world.
There's so many things happening, though. I mean, it's just so many things happening. I will definitely say, I turned 47 on the 6th, and I've never woke up on a birthday, and felt the way I felt this year. And it is really, for real, like, in a very serious way, has left me sad. I don't know. Just looking at the state of the world, we woke up to bad news. It just, it felt like I should be celebrating, but I didn't feel celebrated, and it just was weird. It just was a completely different way. I don't know. It's just been a very long time. I think I was probably a teenager the last time I felt like that. But I was like deep in depression. I'm not deep in depression. It's just the world is just in such a weird space, and it feels so chaotic. Like, there's so much. And then you got your own, you know, I think demons you battling.
I think people need to stop. In order to maintain your peace, you need to get off the net. Get off social media, especially if all you seeing is negative stuff in the world.
You can't avoid it. It's everywhere.
No, you can. You can avoid.
You can't even watch YouTube.
You don't have to watch. Yeah, you can. You pick and choose what you watch. And I found myself doing that, even with old boy Anton. I was like, man, it just got to be something where I was like, you know what, I don't want to watch this. If all you doing is talking about a group of people, not giving an outlet of help, I don't want to watch it. If it's something negative, something bad, something crazy, something shock value, I don't want to watch it.
For the past few months, I've been waking up early in the morning at 6.
It's up to you to decide, I don't want to watch that.
And I've just started my day out with prayer.
So it's not that you can't avoid it. It's up to you to decide what you want to put into you and not. And sometimes you just need a detox. Just take everything off. Because if all you're doing all day is just scrolling through everybody else's life, especially when your life is not where you want it to be, you're not doing what you should be doing in life, which is focusing on getting, which even that, I just seen something today about focusing on getting a bag. That's my mentality. If it ain't about getting a bag, if I'm not happy where I'm at and I'm trying to be at a different level, you're gonna have to, just like your food intake, you can't expect to have good health and all you putting in is crappy food. It's the same thing with your mind. If all you putting in is negative BS and watching negative BS, then that's all it's gonna corrupt you. You're gonna start feeling a certain way. So you gotta take all that out. Because that's what I posted my brother. He talking about eating a fat boy plate. I'm like, dude, wasn't you just having health issues? And I'm thinking in my mind, we see what our dad is going through right now with health issues. Why you better, I told him, you better stop eating that stuff, better change your diet. So
Some people don't.
now people, it's why I'm saying people make excuses like, oh, I can't do that. You can do that. You just don't want to do it, or you trying to say it's too hard. Everything is hard
Right.
until you get it done, until you set a tone for everything. So that's why I'm saying I need to find, which I said that before, I want to start doing some good news. Because all you getting is negative news, negative feed all the time. And that's what the algorithm is pumping, especially if you start watching one, you start watching two,
Yeah,
you start
just keep
watching 2, 3,
popping
it just keep pumping that into you. So you gotta change that. That's what I need to do. I need to go ahead and do that. Add to the channel, the Good News Network, where we throwing out positive events and things. Why are you stopping, homie? Did you not know the song? But yeah, so that's all on you. You want to change, you want to stop feeling a certain type of way, just deactivate yourself from it, or just stop watching the BS. That's the only way, because eventually it's gonna get you, it's gonna corrupt you. It's like, I always grew up when you listen to certain type of music. If you listen to certain type of music, eventually it's gonna influence you to do something. Especially if it's some crazy shit. I remember like with Brother Lynch back in the day. He still rap now. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna keep listening to that shit. You walking around talking about bloody guts and eating people. Beat was good. Like, nah, I couldn't do none of that. So hey, what you put into your mind and your body is all on you. That's all I'm saying. So we all have a decision to make on what you want to do and want to change. So that's what people need to work on in 2025. Me, you,
What?
and everybody
What you
need
say?
to work on in 2025. I'm working on myself. I'm working on myself every day, dealing with you especially.
I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah, I know. So we back.
Your president gets in office
Hey,
in a week.
All I know is my XRP going up, and let him keep doing what he's doing, because I need my money to go up. So I'm trying to cash out, and I ain't missing out on what I missed out before, which with Bitcoin. I could have been a millionaire right now, 100 millionaire if I'd have did and stuck to it, but I didn't. I'm not missing this go around, and I keep seeing my what they call infinite numbers, 222s, 333s, 444s, 777s, and it's been constant like that for months. So man, I'm praying and believing something's coming good. Hey, I don't know what it is or how it's gonna come, but it's my XRP. Let it be my XRP. Y'all gonna see me be out in the country.
And I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us.